The Johnson family had been looking forward to this weekend for months. For Marcus Johnson, it wasn't just any trip. It was the first time he'd managed to get time off from his demanding job in almost a year. His wife, Tanya, had booked a beachfront rental in a quiet coastal town, envisioning long walks on the sand with their two kids, Kayla and Jordan, and evenings filled with laughter and board games. On their first afternoon, the sun was warm, the ocean breeze salty, and the children were building sandcastles while Marcus manned the grill. That's when a police SUV pulled up, tires crunching over the gravel. Two uniformed officers stepped out, their eyes immediately scanning the family with thinly veiled suspicion. "We've had reports of trespassing," one officer said, his hand resting on his holstered weapon. Tanya's brows knit together in confusion. "We're not trespassing. We rented this place. We have the paperwork." The other officer smirked, dismissing her words. "You people always have an excuse," he said, leaning on the word people in a way that made Marcus's stomach tighten. The children froze, sensing the tension. Without asking for any documents, the officers began ordering Marcus to step away from the grill and keep his hands visible. Tanya pleaded for them to calm down, but the taller officer suddenly grabbed Marcus's arm, twisting it behind his back as the other pulled out handcuffs. The children started crying. "Daddy!" Jordan yelled, his voice trembling. The neighbors peeked through their curtains, watching but saying nothing. Marcus, still composed despite the sting of humiliation, spoke in a calm, measured voice. "Officer, you're making a mistake. I'm a federal agent, FBI." His words made them pause for a split second. Then one scoffed, "Yeah, sure you are." But Marcus didn't argue. "Check my wallet, front left pocket," he instructed, his voice steady. The shorter officer reluctantly reached in and pulled out the leather badge case. When the golden shield and ID glinted in the sun, the smug expressions vanished. Color drained from their faces. The taller officer quickly released him, stammering, "Sir, we didn't realize—" Marcus turned to face them, his presence suddenly commanding in a way that made both men step back. "You didn't realize because you didn't bother to ask. You saw a black family on a beach and decided we didn't belong." The silence that followed was heavier than the ocean air. "I'll be filing a full report," Marcus said, his voice low but sharp. As the officers retreated, the children clung to their father, who crouched down to reassure them. The waves kept rolling in, indifferent, but for the Johnsons, the day's warmth had been replaced with a chill they would never forget.